are right here at Morristown BBQ Pit, location number 2, 715 Ridge Road, right here close by Person Memorial Hospital, diagonally across from Person High School. My name is Rob Hall. We welcome you in and would like to tell you, if you are a fan of down-home country cooking at its best, Morristown BBQ Pit, location number 2, is the place you've been looking for. Whether you enjoy pit-cooked barbecue, brisket, ribs, chicken, seafood, the list goes on, and delicious home-cooked vegetables, that's what you get right here at Morristown BBQ Pit. Here with me right now is the owner, Melvin Sims, known as Big Paulie around these parts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, Big Paulie. Appreciate you having us out today, and want to tell you congratulations on your second location here in Roxborough and Person County. Y'all opened the other store back in maybe January of 2015, somewhere about that, and opened this location, I guess, maybe about a year or so later. But Kilby and myself just had a wonderful meal. Kilby had Brunswick stew with the macaroni and cheese, barbecue pork, and hush puppies. I had barbecue pork, coleslaw, and potato salad with hush puppies. Man, you can't go wrong. And one thing I will say, I've had a lot of people talk about they enjoy the brisket, the ribs, the chicken, and all that stuff. And I'm sure all of it is really good. But, man, whenever I come down here, I got to have that pit-cooked barbecue.
Yes, sir, Rob. I appreciate it here. First of all, I would like to give thanks to the Roxborough community as well as the South Boston community, the ones that come to patronize us. One thing about my craft is it's nothing that you haven't seen before. My craft is a culture that's been around for umpteen times. It's a lineage, or it's came down through hereditary of how we as people assembled ourselves in the country and, use the farm as our, outlet, a source of eating. Yeah, I'd like to emphasize that, we, are here to please, and we're here not to basically disappoint anyone. If the ones that we cannot please, please bring it to our attention and let us know what we can do better. We're family owned and operated. We've been in business in Durham, North Carolina for exceeding 10 years. I made several national television shows. If you recall watching The Man vs. Food, or you recall watching The Throwdown with Bobby Flay, I was the judge on that show. Made several notorieties in books. We also looking forward to going across, United States with a franchise, but I don't think I want to do that yet, as of yet, because right now I would like to keep my hands on everything. We are a company that is thriving to become better and better. We make all our food from scratch. We are a farm-to-the-table operation. We purchased a 50-acre farm several years back, and we are looking forward to raising and growing all our vegetables and raising all our cattle for the purpose to supply the restaurant. Yes, and and what I would like to do is, in the future, to collaborate with the Person County community. So therefore, we can create an initiative, a farm-to-the-table initiative, where if anyone has land, such as like an acre or less, that would like to grow cabbage, collards, sweet potatoes, green beans, and things of that nature, squash, instead of we getting it imported here, you can bring your vegetables to, my up-and-coming processing unit, where we'll wash the vegetables up and clean them up real well, and then supply the restaurant with that. So I hope we all can come together and, look forward to this endeavor.
Well, Paulie, I think that's a really great idea. You having the business here in Roxborough, it's adds to the local economy. And then if you could get to where you could purchase, local vegetables, that would help out tremendously. And something else, you were saying about you like to put your hand on everything and make sure it's done right. And I've eaten here numerous times. And one thing that I noticed that when you're back in the kitchen, you're talking through the window to the people on the serving line about keep that stirred up. That ain't quite right yet. You need to do it this way. And I think and I know that you're trying to present this food to your customers the way that you would want it for yourself, the very best that it could be. But now, Paulie, how did you get started in the restaurant business?
Well, I got started in the restaurant business pretty much in Durham, North Carolina. When I first come to Durham, I was unemployed at the time, and my wife was working for Durham Public Schools, and Durham Public Schools had a workforce, and so instead of me just depending on unemployment and going looking for a job, I just said that I just try, targeting her workforce, and I started out with breakfast, serving Durham Public Schools employees at the main office. Then I led into serving car washes and car lots and beauty salons. So I had a 7-day menu, which called mobile plates at the time.
Right.
And on Mondays I would have a hamburger, steak, and gravy with 2 sides. And on Tuesdays I have baked spaghetti. On Wednesdays I have fried fish. But I come from a long line of cooking. My mom, she was an excellent cook. I'm from Eastern North Carolina, so pit, cook, barbecue, and smoked meats is pretty much is what we specialize in. And it was brought up in my family because we pretty much was farm raised.
Well, that's really interesting. Now, Paulie, let's talk just a little bit about your hours here. Y'all are open from 6:30 until 8 o'clock Tuesday through Saturday, and 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. on Sunday. You serve breakfast Tuesday through Saturday. And with your seating capacity here, if maybe someone has a breakfast club or lunch club, they could come here.
That's right.
And enjoy some delicious food. The food is served cafeteria style. You walk down the line and they serve you plates. They've got, at any given time, 8 or 9 different vegetables, and typically 4 or 5, maybe 6 different kind of meats on the line at any given time. And they can also, they cook the seafood to order, and you can also get pork chitlins right here. I had some of the boiled ones here a few weeks ago, and Person County has a lot of chitlin eaters in it.
Hey, Rob, that is true. That is true. I'm telling you, pretty much my supplier was amazed how how they started receiving, great amounts of weight in the chitlins. And it was like, where are you chitlins going? I said, Roxborough. I said, the people in Roxborough love chitlins, but I can understand why, more of a traditional, cuisine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what we do is nothing elegant. I tell a lot of people that I'm not a chef, I'm a cook.
Well, I had somebody to tell me that about you a long time ago before I ever met you, and they said, Paulie says he's not a chef, that he's a cook. Well, as I said earlier, Kilby had macaroni and cheese. And I'm going to admit to you, I'm not a fan of macaroni and cheese, but the macaroni and cheese that you all have here is absolutely delicious. And I hadn't had anything bad over here. I love it all, I sure do. And but again, welcome here in Roxborough for your second location. Very convenient right here, 715 Ridge Road, in the building that used to be known as Outer Banks Restaurant, right here diagonal across from Person High School, just right close by Roxborough Rehabilitation, and just right down from Person Memorial Hospital, just 1 block off the boulevard. If people want to come and enjoy some down-home country cooking at its best, they need to come on into Morristown BBQ Pit. Paulie, one other thing I want to ask you. If people are maybe going to be having family reunions and get-togethers, you can help them out with the catering as well, can't you?
Yes, sir, Rob. I appreciate you touching on that point. You know, from one person to 1,000 people, I can accommodate. You know, I have my credentials dealing with all the pharmaceutical companies, all your colleges, and great number of people that I've come across in the state of North Carolina, as well as across the nation. So I am certified to basically accommodate any and every need that you have. If you call in advance, we can give you a quote, not basically over the phone, but basically we do. I know a lot of older people cannot accept, go to the emails, but, come in and we can sit down and give you a great consultation on how we can be available to your, needs.
Well, one other thing for the folks is maybe riding up and down Ridge Road close by the restaurant here. If you don't have time when you're passing by to stop in at that particular time to enjoy some delicious food, at least roll your windows down and slow down and just uptake the wonderful aroma that resonates from this building. As we was coming in today, Kilby and myself was walking across the parking lot, and me and him both took a deep breath, and man said that smells absolutely delicious, and it was that. But again, Paulie, thank you, appreciate you doing business. Want to wish you many years of great success. The telephone number over here is
919-322-1808. 1808.
Let's make that 336.
Oh, 336. Excuse me. No,
That's right. Well, it's many different phone numbers at your different locations that you have.
All right.
But again, give us that number one more time.
919. Excuse me again.
That's all right.
336-322-1808.
And that's Morristown BBQ Pit, location number 2, 715 Ridge Road. And that number again, 336-322-1808. And again, this is Mr. Big Paulie.
Yes, sir, and I appreciate you having us out.
We appreciate you doing what you do, and thank you again, and the best of luck to you and all your family and employees. And thank y'all for doing what you do.
Thank you.